We've covered a lot of basics, which is excellent because now we can really start moving into much more interesting territory. One of the most prevalent questions people keep on asking is, how do I stay motivated? Because not every day is good. Well, of course not every day is good. There is bad days too, and do not believe people who say every day is great. And you see, how are you? I'm doing great. My grandmother just died, but I'm okay. That's called delusion. Let's maturely accept the fact that not every day can be great. How do we continue though, literally focusing on moving ahead in life? There's a little secret for you. Most of us live life by default. What do I mean by that? Do the following test. Go through your office and ask your colleagues, hey, what was your childhood dream? What did you want to be? You will hear pilot, superstar, football star, singer, somebody wanted to become a firefighter. And then you realize you're in the accounting department. And you go, what are you doing in the accounting department? And people say, actually, good question. It happened. So this is when people just live their life by default. One thing happens after the next and they never take control. That's why people think they have no control. And that's why they actually lose their drive and motivation. Eventually it's like, let me just pay the bills. I get the mortgage, I buy the car, and if I can pay the mortgage, it's all okay. Stop right there. What's missing? The magic ingredient called a goal. Here's one thing that I would like you to consider deeply. Most of us do have a dream, but what happens is, because Friday is the last day of the week, we go, oh God, we've been working so hard. I tell you what, it's called retail therapy. I need a new bag, or let's go to a nice restaurant, or let's treat ourselves because a little bit of something has to come back, okay? What am I telling you is that most people don't have their financial destiny under control. They literally lose their financial future $1 at a time, and then they turn around after 10 years and they have nothing to build a future with. Here is a little recipe you can test. Just do it and you're gonna see amazing results. It's taking back control of your life via your finances. Here it goes. What is your next financial dream? And I mean not a car, because we all know a car is just a hole in the ground. You keep on pumping money into and then you can sell it third hand to somebody for a big loss. I'm talking about an apartment, education, something of lasting value. Say, for example, you have an apartment and right now you say, I'd love to have this apartment, but it's like $2 million just to put a price to it. I cannot afford this. Well, you cannot afford it right now. So most people say, I would love to have it, can't afford it, look away, forget it, one more dream gone. Stop. Be smart. What you do is this, to take charge of your financial and literally emotional destiny. Take a picture of the apartment you want or something similar. Take a piece of paper, like right here, and what you do is you stick the picture of the apartment or something similar up there. Then you draw a line and you write down the down payment amount, not the 2 million. How much money would I have to pay down to actually even get a foot into this apartment? That's the down payment. Good! Underneath, from 2 million, we've gone to, gosh knows, maybe 50,000 for a start, okay? So underneath, you draw a little bucket, and this bucket has got little lines. They can be $1,000 lines, $2,000 lines, you decide. Then you go to your bank and make a separate bank account, separate. And every month, you literally take 10 or 15 or 20% of your income, as much as you can humanly afford to put in there, put it in there. And the rest is your spending money. Something magical will happen. You will realize that actually you don't need to eat that much fast food. You do not need that little bag. You do not need those shoes on sale, because most people just spend money. They literally bleed it out without noticing. They buy a little here and a little there and a little that and a little this. And eventually all the money has left through little cracks in your financial system and you end up where you started with nothing. Every month what you do is you fill up the line. I put in 2,000 and automatically. So you don't do it by you paying it, you do it by gyro, automatically, okay? But every month you take a blue mark and you fill it 1,000. Next month, we're already up to 2,000. Next month, 3,000. You will see at the beginning the bucket fills fairly slowly with blue color. But the interesting thing is after 4, 5, 6 months, that bucket starts filling up quite nicely. And I promise you one thing, every single time you come to work, you look at that bucket and you see that it's getting bluer and bluer. You know exactly why you're there for. That's one of the ways to stay online, stay motivated. A friend of mine who became very successful in insurance, because it's a tough job, that's why I talk about insurance, he did the following thing. He drove a small car and he put the picture of a jaguar, the car, not the cat, in the rear visor. And every single day before he went selling and faced the people who might say no to him, he put that down and said, I'm here because of this. That's what's my next dream. And he walked out because he knew his mission that day. Choose your next target. Choose something of great value to you that you would like to achieve. It can be, like I said, a house, a car, not a car, education, something that is near and dear of lasting value. Have the guts to put it there. Put that amount of money there. It will seem rather large, but as you monthly see your bucket filling, you will see that your breathing becomes easier because you've achieved one thing. You've taken control of your situation. And this is one great way to stay online, stay focused, and add meaning to that Monday morning. Next time, we're going to start the series called Me and My Job, Me at Work. And we're going to start talking about you and your boss. How can you make that relationship better? See you next time.